Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, was a busy man. He was not just a ruler, but also a philosopher, a thinker, and a writer. He ruled a vast empire that stretched across continents. He fought many wars to protect and expand his territory. Yet, amidst the chaos of ruling and warfare, he found time to write. His writings were deeply personal, a reflection of his inner thoughts and struggles. These writings were not meant for others to read. They were his private reflections, a way to make sense of the world around him. We know them today as meditations, a collection of his thoughts and philosophies. Meditations is essentially a diary of his thoughts, a window into his mind. They are about life, its challenges, and how to live it well. Marcus was a Stoic, a follower of Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life, focusing on virtue, wisdom, and self-control. Marcus used Stoicism to guide him through the many challenges he faced as emperor. He faced numerous challenges, from wars and political strife to personal losses and health issues. Stoicism helped him stay strong and resilient, providing a framework for dealing with adversity. It helped him make good decisions, not just for himself, but for the entire empire. In his writings, Marcus shares his wisdom and insights, offering guidance on how to live a virtuous life. He teaches us about virtue, reason, and the importance of self-reflection. He reminds us that life is short and fleeting, urging us to make the most of our time. We should live it to the fullest, embracing each moment with gratitude and purpose. The Stoics believed in living in harmony with nature, understanding that we are all part of a greater whole. They accepted what they could not control, recognizing that some things are simply beyond our influence. Instead, they focused on what they could control, such as their own actions and reactions to events. This included their thoughts and actions, ensuring they remained aligned with their values and principles. Stoics valued virtue above all else, believing that a virtuous life is the path to true happiness. They believed in being kind, just, and wise, always striving to act with integrity and fairness. They also believed in controlling their emotions, understanding that unchecked emotions can lead to poor decisions. They did not let their emotions control them, maintaining composure even in the most challenging situations. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoics, found strength in Stoicism. He used it to deal with the pressures of being emperor, guiding his actions with wisdom and patience. He reminded himself to stay calm in the face of adversity, finding peace within himself. He focused on doing his duty, understanding that fulfilling one's responsibilities is a key aspect of a virtuous life. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters, helping us to prioritize our time and energy effectively. It helps us to live a more meaningful life, finding joy in simplicity and contentment in our daily actions. One of the key themes in meditations is the idea of impermanence. Everything changes, nothing stays the same. The seasons shift, the sun rises and sets, and the tides ebb and flow. This constant change is a reminder that life is fleeting and ever-evolving. We are all part of a constant cycle of birth, growth, decay, and death. Just as a flower blooms and eventually withers, so too do our lives follow this natural progression. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that life is short. Time slips away like sand through an hourglass, and before we know it, moments become memories. We should not waste it on things that don't matter. The trivial distractions of daily life can consume us, but they are not what truly enrich our existence. We should focus on living a virtuous life. Acts of kindness, selflessness, and inner peace are what give our lives meaning and purpose. Death is a natural part of life. Just as autumn leaves fall and the sun sets, so too must we all face the end of our journey. We should not fear it. Embracing the inevitability of death allows us to live more fully and without fear. Instead, we should accept it. Acceptance brings peace and clarity, helping us to focus on what truly matters. We should live our lives in a way that makes us ready for death when it comes. By preparing ourselves, we can face the end with dignity and grace. By accepting impermanence, we can find freedom. Letting go of our fears and attachments allows us to live more authentically. We can let go of our attachments. Releasing what no longer serves us opens up space for new experiences and growth. We can appreciate the present moment. By living in the now, we find joy in the simple pleasures of life and create lasting memories with those we love. Marcus Aurelius believed in the power of self-discipline. He knew that to live a good life, we need to be in control of ourselves. We need to master our desires and impulses. He stressed the importance of virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These virtues help us to make good decisions. They help us to live in harmony with others. Self-control is not about denying ourselves pleasure. It is about making choices that are good for us in the long run. It is about living a life that is aligned with our values. Through self-discipline, we can achieve inner peace. We can live a life of purpose and meaning.